Welcome to Bedtime History. Tonight our story is about a boy named Sylvester. When it was time for Sylvester to be born, things were not working out right. In order for him to be okay, they had to use special tools, which although they saved his life, caused part of his lip and face not to work right. Because of this, he always had a funny smile and even talked funny. Sylvester grew up in the big city of New York. Growing up wasn't easy there. His parents didn't always get along, and they had to move many times. At one point, he had to live with different families until he was able to move back with his father. With all of this going on in his life, Sylvester had a tough time in school and didn't always do very well. But one thing Sylvester loved was to go to the movies. He would go to the theater and sit and stare up at the gigantic screen as larger-than-life heroes did amazing things. He saw how strong and fast and courageous they were and wanted to be just like them. The problem was Sylvester didn't think he looked like those heroes at all. He was short and small and got teased for his smile. But this didn't stop Sylvester. He began to exercise and do push-ups and run and do about anything to shape himself into the heroes he saw in the movies. As Sylvester got older, this also made him want to become an actor, so he went to a school for actors. He tried his very best there until it was time to be done and look for a job. But for actors, finding a job isn't easy. Sylvester did all kinds of odd jobs. He even cleaned lion cages at the zoo. But most of the time, he didn't have any money, and it was very hard to get by. So he could pay for food. Sylvester even had to sell his favorite dog. He was very, very sad about this. Then one day, Sylvester saw a boxing match on TV. Boxing is when two players put on safe gloves and try to knock the other player down. The boxers were Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner. Even though Chuck was getting beat up pretty bad, he kept getting up and fighting back. Sylvester was inspired by this boxer, so he rushed home and started writing his own movie. He wrote all night and all day until the story was done. Next, he took his story to the movie directors, and they loved the boxer story. They said they would pay him $125,000 for the story. Sylvester said he would sell it, but he also wanted to be the star in the movie, the boxer. The directors laughed at this. They thought he looked a little funny and talked funny. They kept offering Sylvester more and more money for the story, but he demanded that he be the star. He was persistent and believed in himself. Finally, the movie directors said he could be the star, but they didn't pay him as much for the story. But Sylvester didn't care because he believed he could be the star. And one of the first things he did with the money was buy his old dog back. When the movie was finished, it was about a small boxer named Rocky who nobody knew about. But the boxer exercised and practiced and worked very hard until in a big boxing match he was able to beat one of the best boxers in the world. People loved the movie named Rocky. It even won many awards and became one of the most popular movies of all time. Sylvester went from being an unknown actor to starring in many big movies. He always worked hard playing his parts, stayed strong and fast. Most of the time he wanted to do his own stunts, even though it was dangerous. Today, Sylvester Stallone is known as one of the greatest action movie stars of all time. Later in his life, Sylvester tried to do good things with the money he earned from his movies. They held an auction to sell the boxing gloves and other items from his Rocky movie and made $3 million, which they gave to those in need. Remember that becoming good at something requires a lot of practice and hard work and persistence. Persistence is when you keep trying and trying even when things aren't working out. Sylvester had a dream and stuck with it, even when it wasn't working out. Sometimes dreams take time and courage and patience and hard work. Like the boxer Rocky in his movie, we can keep getting back up and going at it even when difficult things in life knock us down.
If you enjoyed this episode, you can go to facebook.com/bedtime history and like our page and share it with your friends. You can also find our videos at youtube.com/bedtime history.